year. So without delay, let's get that on the road. So yeah, thanks for being part of my channel. I am Raven Black Star. And I'll put myself up here. Let's see if maybe, I don't know how you're doing with all of your notifications. Looks like mine came in a little slow. But anyway, here I am. And dear universe, we are grateful, thankful for all of our Sagittarians. We are in the happy birthday season of all of our Saggies, dear universe. So we are grateful, thankful for the messages. For the greatest and highest good for all of our Sagittarians at this time. Grateful, thankful for the Saggies, Sun, Rising, Venus sign, Sagittarians. All right, let's see. One card, dear universe. One card. I know you like to throw out a lot more. So let's get one card that represents the year for our Saggies. One card, dear wisdom of the Oracle for our Saggies. One card. See, I wanted to throw out a couple. One card for our Saggies for their birthday. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. I'm going to take this one. Milk and honey. Woo-hoo. That's your year. Look at that. You're going to be going on a picnic this summer. Milk and honey. You know, in this card, I just want to talk about this card for just a moment. Because in this card, we have, yes, we have milk, we have honey. And then inside of this pot, we have an elephant. And we have a rainbow. And we have clouds, and we have an angelic being just kind of watching us. So I feel as if next year, it's going to be filled with a lot of abundance. Definitely a lot of abundance, a lot of sweetness. And really a lot of wisdom, you know, with this, the elephant. I mean, that's an old mammal. That's an old ancient mammal, and they're known for their memories. So I feel that you're going to be receiving a lot of old memories, maybe coming up. But I feel like it's deeper than that. I almost feel as if you might be having these recollections of past lives. You know, just these feelings of I've been there before, maybe a lot of deja vu. Anyway, a wonderful, wonderful card for your upcoming year, Sagittarius. It is the number 51, which adds up to a 6, which is real balance. So, a good year ahead for all you Saggies. That's a great way to start the reading. And on top of that, because I just feel like you have a lot of good news coming your way, your thumbnail was that of the child. Some of you may have children, you're really enjoying your children. Some of you may be hoping to have a child, quite possibly this year. That will manifest. I see children around you. This is also the card of number 18 or 9. So it's about completion. I feel like you've really completed a cycle. And now you're at this point in your journey where you're going to really reap the rewards. I feel like you've learned a lot. You come in with a lot of wisdom. Some of you, I feel, probably have a lot of common sense as well, which in this day and age is a rare commodity. All right, let's turn to the tarot. Since we have such a wonderful start for your year, let's see what the tarot has to say for your year ahead. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw... pull them out in seasons, because right now we're in fall, moving towards winter. So we'll begin with winter, all right, and then we'll end again. So we'll do 4 rounds of cards. So for the winter season of our Sagittarians, dear universe, what messages do you have regarding their birthday season? What can Sagittarians look forward to through the winter season? Ooh, stardom. I feel as if you have a higher calling with the Hierophant and the star, like a real purpose. I mean, we all have a purpose, but you have a high calling. And I feel like it's a high calling to teach, to instruct, to bring wisdom, to bring knowledge. I get the Akashic records. I don't know if you're into that. I'm not really into it, you know, but if you are really into like tapping into your past lives, you know, that might be something that you might find really interesting. Anyway, I'm picking a little bit of that up. All right. Dear universe, what does the winter look like for our Sagittarians? What does winter look like for our Saggies at this time? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Sagittarians out there. for their birthday. Happy birthday, Sagittarians. All right, winter. You might actually meet someone. All right, for a few of you, okay? And I'm going to be real honest as I read the cards. All right, I feel as if some of you may not have, going into the winter, have received everything that you've wanted. Maybe there was, you're wrapping up the year and you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, I really wanted to accomplish this and this didn't happen. Oh, I wish this had happened. I wish more had happened. I feel as if you wanted more to happen in your life. But here's the thing. I get the feeling that, I mean, you're in motion. You've been really sitting in a place trying to figure out how to make your next moves. You're making them, right? Maybe they didn't happen this year, all right? We see that this coming year, you're going to have a lot of abundance. So look at this year as having planted the seeds, all right? Maybe things didn't happen the way you wanted them to happen. Maybe life took a turn that you weren't expecting. You know, we have to look at all of these things as an opportunity. All right, so I feel like anything that might have happened that brought you down with people, your community, things that might have been disappointing. I think you're moving on and moving past all of that. Now, I'm also feeling as if there could be somebody coming, a little romance might spark up during the winter months. This could be somebody that you rekindle a relationship with from the past, because we do have the Six of Cups reversed. And this could have been, you know, a relationship that you know, maybe you don't even rekindle it. Maybe you just kind of run into each other. And it puts closure on it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're moving into a new cycle, so we are needing to close a lot of doors. But I do feel as if, even if you know, you don't run into them, I feel like you are really ready to move on with your last relationship or whatever it was. Because I feel like this last relationship you were in really got a hold of you. You know what I mean? So trying to end a relationship that had such a stiff hold on you, it wasn't that easy to let go of. But I feel like you're good now. I think you're really open to maybe someone new coming through. All right, so anything else for the winter months? I keep looking at this Hanged Man. I feel as if a lot of you Sagittarians have been really planning. That's what I get with this, is planning. Like, you've been up in your tree, not doing a whole lot. Maybe people haven't even seen you out and about. You know, that's normal for you. Okay, that's not to say you're being a hermit. But maybe, people just, you haven't been as social. I feel as if, again, you're really in the mode to, plant the seeds for your future. I mean, I get boss. I mean, you're a boss right now, and you're in boss mode because you're making things happen, because you're not going to have your life be what it was. It's going to be what it is that you want it to be. So a lot of manifesting for you. All right, anything else for the winter months? Yeah, romance might brew. It might be one of these nice ones. I think you would have a really great connection with whoever you would meet. I think you're also over, like, I picked up there's some disappointment with the people that are in your circle. And I feel like you're over it. Like, you're tired of dealing with people who aren't getting along. Maybe they promise one thing and they don't follow through, or you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like that disappointment, you're not gonna let it, pull on you anymore. Because I just feel like when you get disappointed, you really get disappointed. It's just like, how could they let you down the way they did? That kind of disappointment. But yes, the winter months prepares you for what is to come. I feel that we have 2 pages here. So children are a big topic for you. And yes, children may be the focal point for this coming year for some of you. For others, it may be new beginnings, brand new beginnings, that will bring a lot of happiness for a long, long time. I feel like whatever it is that you are building it now for the future. And you're building it and planning it so that it will, pretty much stand the test of time. You're not going to do anything that will crumble. If an earthquake hits, I mean, you will build a house that will somehow survive an earthquake. That's how thorough and planned you are being about the next steps in your life. And I think you are really well prepared for this. I mean, you know what you want, you know the direction that you want to go in. You might be a little bit impatient because, again, we have this Nine of Cups card that's reversed. Sometimes, things don't come out the way we want it. And I feel like you may be thrown. It's one of those things where you would like to control how everything goes from point A to point B to point C all the way down the line. But sometimes the universe gets in there and says, no, that's not how it's going to connect. So just be prepared. Just be prepared to be flexible, okay? Knowing that, there's ways that you can move about. So yeah, temperance. Be a little bit more patient in the way that things are happening. Because, winter, I mean, we wish that, when we get into winter, we're waiting for spring, so that we can get all these things done. Everything is going to happen. And I see you being really, really happy. If you are a single Sagittarian, I feel like there are an awful lot of people that are looking at you as a good catch. And seriously, you have your pick. So when it comes to relationships, it wouldn't surprise me if you're a single Sag, if there's quite a few people are interested in you. You know, why not play the field? Anyway, I feel like by springtime, you will start to see a lot of this these seeds is what I want to say that you have planted start to manifest themselves. Yeah. Now I do okay, and I didn't want to say it, but it kept coming up. All right, with the Nine of Cups. All right, sometimes we get okay. I'm gonna be really nice. Sometimes we can get a little selfish, a little arrogant, feeling like we are right, you were wrong type of energy. And I also have the Emperor comes out reversed, which kind of, it's kind of telling me, yeah, there could be these real control issues because you're the boss, right? You're the boss. Be careful what kind of boss you're going to be, okay? Listen, I learned over my lifetime that when you need your employees to work, treat them well. Treat them with respect. They will treat you back. Totally. Oh, you're not late again. You're always right on time. Anyway, good stuff coming for you for winter. All right. So lots of planning, relationship. Now, okay. I've got two cards here in the workplace. Okay. We've got two men. I have the Emperor and I got the King of Cups reversed. All right. So I feel as if attitudes, energies like that need to be tempered. All right. Because I just feel like somebody could be very, very demanding and the other person could not really understand the demands of the other person. There could be some miscommunication, all right, and hurt feelings, and they don't like what I'm doing. And, it's like going to the drawing table and coming with an idea and having it rejected and you taking it the wrong way. Well, if you come to the table with an idea, a plan, and your boss doesn't like it, then just stand there and say, well, how do you want me to fix it? What is exactly wrong with it and how can I make it work? That way you remove the insecurities of them not liking what it is you are presenting. All right? Because, everything has a learning curve and you're still in a learning curve. Yeah. So I do get the sense that this work, this energy, I mean, we have 3 pages now. All right. Children, Sagittarian, if you have a family, your family will dominate the scenes this winter. All right. They just will. Um, and if you are not, if you don't have kids, this new start, this creative venture that you are on, that you are so sure about, okay? I mean, with confidence, you move on. With confidence, you move on. I feel like this is one of those things that you have to really believe in your abilities because you wouldn't be where you are if you didn't have the skills. All right. So just know that you have what it takes and it's just a learning curve at knowing how to present it all. And I do have the card of justice comes out, which is about, balancing the scales. And, sometimes you're not going to get along. You guys might not see eye to eye. So just be aware. As long as we stay within the parameters and we're playing by the rules and we're doing everything by the book, you should be okay. All right, so that's winter time. So that seems like it'll be good. So we'll move into the spring. Like I say, lots of money. Be careful with, I want to say, some bad habits. Careful with some bad habits, right, Sag? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our birthday Sagittarians? The spring, what does spring look like? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What does spring look like? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Sagittarians who are having a happy, happy birthday this birthday season. What messages, dear universe, do you have for all of our Saggies for the springtime? Springtime. What does the springtime look like for our Sagittarians? Ooh, the Ten of Cups. And with that, I get chills. See, this is where I think things start to turn a corner. All right? Wintertime, look, I suffer in the wintertime. I do not like winter. I don't like the short days. I don't like the cold. I don't like anything about it, but the one thing winter does give you is prep time. And I feel like that's what you're going to do in the winter time. And then we're going to have total fulfillment come springtime. Planting your seeds. Planting your seeds for the spring. I love the Ten of Cups. So family is a big theme for a lot of you Sagittarians that are coupled up. Maybe you want to be coupled up. And you guys might be talking about kids. Kids are just a big, big topic next year, all right? A lot of things are going to revolve around the children, which is great. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Saggies? Ooh, we're back in the Hanged Man position. It's almost as if you get to a point springtime, you're like, God, if you could just stay like this. But as with everything, I feel like, don't get complacent because you're not out of the woods when it comes to, issues and things that you are up dealing with. So out comes the Hanged Man with the Seven of Swords. Somebody's got to throw a monkey wrench into it. You know what I mean? All right, so springtime. It's so funny. I never turn cards around. Every now and then I do, and I turn this card around. This is the Two of Wands. This is about you making your mark. You're on fire. Look, see the fire? You are totally on fire with the direction that you are going in. And, I feel like you're ready. You're ready to do the work. You've got your books here. You're ready to do the research. You're ready to do everything. And then that page is followed with the Ace. Nothing's going to stop you. I feel like you are truly on fire, and you are fire sign. But with that, I feel as if, you need to be more out there. This lack of confidence that you have about what your work is, don't let that hang you up, okay? And don't let anybody, that's lurking in the shadows try to mess you up from what it is that you are doing. Because I do get an energy of, people are going to be jealous that you have such a good life, because maybe their life isn't so good. It's just human nature, right? They're going to be jealous. But I feel as if it doesn't matter what anybody says, you're going to do it and you're going to succeed and you're going to plow through all of this. So I feel like in springtime, don't, if something hangs you up and things don't get off on time, because I feel like you've got to let go of a timetable, because it's really universal time is directing all of this. So when you start to get in front of spirit, when you start to get in front of what you're doing, the universe has a way of slapping that ego right back and saying, get back, Jack, this isn't going to work. So just keep that in mind, all right? Again, that energy of trying to push something before it's ready to happen. Listen, your destiny is already planned out. You have a really great year coming. Just let it unfold and trust that it will unfold the way it needs to unfold. Be careful of people sneaking around. I just feel like out of nowhere, you might have one person, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like there's that one bad apple. Just watch out for that bad apple and don't let them spoil the rest of them. All right. So, springtime, I feel like you start to make your mark. And look, we have the 10 of Pentacles here with the 10 of Cups. It doesn't get better than this, Sag. You have a great, great year. The Moon card is also involved here. So I feel like you're ready. You're ready to shine. You're ready to really see things as they are. Don't blow things up out of proportion. Don't go spending your money before you make it. Yes, you're going to make a lot of money. Look, you're going to make, but don't go spending it right now. All right. You don't have $10,000 in the bank to buy your kid that scooter. All right. So don't go buying him the scooter until you got the 10 grand in the bank. Got it? All right. So make the money and then spend the money. Don't spend the money before. Okay. Because that'll just backfire. All right. Let's move on to the summer. So, summertime. And the living is easy. I got that song in my head. Fish are jumping. I saw that. I'm telling you, single Sagittarians, there's going to be a lot of fish in the market looking for you. It's funny. I wonder whether you might meet someone in a market. Like one of those open air markets. I almost see you like kind of poking your nose in one of those old, fish markets or open air markets. And striking up a little conversation with someone. And you've been busy going on all these dates. And what do you know? You meet the person just picking some fish. Anyway, let's see what's going on for the summertime. I'm feeling a good summer for you, Sagittarius. What's going on for the summertime for our Sagittarians for their birthday bonus? Ooh, again with the 2 of Wands. See, you're not losing sight of your vision. You are not losing sight of your vision. I do see, however, in the world of relationships come summertime, you might be feeling a little anxious. There could be some anxiety with your person. They're feeling a little unstable in the connection. Or maybe you're feeling unstable in a connection. Yeah, when there's so much happening, okay, and there's a lot going on, sometimes I feel as if somebody feels forgotten. So all work and no play is not going to make for a fun summer for you, Sagittarius. So I want you to keep that in mind during the summer, that you need to take time out and play. All work and no play, it just doesn't suit you. It doesn't suit you. So however you have to adjust that in your life this summer, make sure that you set time aside. You're very driven and you're really focused, but if your batteries get depleted and you're running and running and running, this is where I'm picking up that energy of, you could falter but trying to get people to help you just because, you're cranky, you haven't eaten, you haven't slept, you're stressed. You've been working too hard. Don't forget to play. I do get the sense too, Sagittarius, that you are going to be very intuitive this next year. Very, very intuitive. Because it's almost as if your dreams are guiding you, your intuition is guiding you. You're kind of running on intuition because you're on fire. You know that whatever it is you are doing right now, I mean, you're the boss, you're in the driver's seat, you're driven. You're really driven. But with that, we have to consider how that's going to affect our family, our home life. And if you have a lot of kids, because we do see that kids are a big deal, you're doing it for the kids. You're doing it for the kids. I get that, but if you keep doing it for the kids and you're not playing with your kids, then you're missing a big part of it. All right. So this summer, make it so that you have some pleasurable time. Even if you've got to take just a short mini vacation, maybe in June, maybe in July, maybe in August, just a little bit of burst of something to kind of recharge your batteries. It would be really, really great for you in the summer. So yeah, a little anxiety, but I feel like it's just because you're working so hard. You're driven. You're definitely driven this next year, Sag. And it's for the family. It's just like I feel like, and you know, the family can be something huge. Like me, I have no family. Well, I have a little bit of family, but you know, like I'm not married. I don't have kids. I got my animals. You know, but I have this amazing extended family. I feel like they're gonna really matter to you, and they're going to play a big part in your happiness. So everything you do is not just for you. So the beauty about that, Sagittarius, is that I feel like it's not a selfless type of energy that you have. You know, the drive, the passion of what it is that you are doing, what you are building. You believe in it, you know, because you want other people to benefit from whatever it is that you are doing. Yeah, good summer for you. All right, so let's round it out, Sagittarius, for the fall. Lots of independence here. Look at that. Out we have with the Nine of Pentacles. This person here is sitting back, reaping the rewards of the hard work. Do you see this person reading a book, having a glass of wine, you know, the peaches, harvest season, everything's coming through. So you got to trust the process and don't force the process, because you're right where you're supposed to be. Truly, right where you're supposed to be. All right, let's see. What do we have for the fall? Do you know what's really funny? I don't like to do like these year prediction type things. No, I don't. I feel like that's too far in advance. A lot can happen, but if we have a good idea of what the year, the energy is, I think you guys know what it is. It's really like, you know, really focused on what it is that you love. We do have, you know, come the fall, we have the Ace of Cups and the Moon. Some of you may meet a Cancer, maybe a Pisces, or Scorpio water sign. I mean, there might be somebody who, I feel like there's somebody, all of a sudden you see them. Either that or they see you. But it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. My eyes go to these two birds here. That if by the fall, you start to see a bigger life with somebody that you may have met during this year. I'm really feeling strong, Sagittarius, that you are going to meet somebody if you are single. Again, Ten of Wands. I mean, you know, careful of the weight that you have to carry. There's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of things that you are doing. I mean, it's a steep hill to climb all by yourself. So reach out and get help when you need help. I get, you know, I hear in my head, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do any of this alone. None of this is alone. Yeah. See, at times I think you're overwhelmed at what it is that you're about to do. It burdens you, you know, this thing that you're going to do here. You know, it's just like, I don't know. Don't second guess yourself. You are where you are, Sagittarius, because, you know, somebody sees your worth. They see you can do this. You have earned this. So, you know, this weight that you carry about what it is you're about to do, I feel like you need to let it go. Like I said, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let it unfold. You don't have to carry it all. Let the universe take some of the weight off of you. Seriously. Seriously. You got an amazing year. Six of Swords. You know, you could find yourself feeling a little, I just get a lot of stress come the fall and anxiety. So that's where you need to remember your focus, all right? And don't lose hope. There is going to be a big learning curve, all right? This is not going to be bang, bang, bang. You have planted the seeds. And now when the seeds are planted, the weeds will also sprout. So you're going to have to work around weeds. You're going to have to work around different situations. But don't let that deter you from where your focus is. You know, remember where you belong. Remember where you're headed. Remember what you're doing is for. Because I feel like it's definitely for a bigger purpose. Good reading, Sag, for the year. I'm excited for you. I mean, that world, you know, the Two of Wands, you know, you have your one wand staked into the ground. You're fine, right? Things are going good right now. But what you're after is something bigger. You know, what you're after is something that encompasses something around the world. So an internet venture, you know, something where people will see you. If you have any Aquarian in your chart, and I say Aquarius because I just did a reading for an Aquarius, and stardom keeps coming up for an Aquarian. So if you happen to be a Sag with any kind of strong Aquarius placements, or Leo, you may want to kind of look at your chart and see what you're in for. Because again, you have to be ready for the fame. You have to be ready for the pressures that are going to come, because what you are doing is a big deal. Right? And when it's a big deal, you know, then all of a sudden it's a big deal. And oh my gosh, did I say that? Did I do that right? Did I do that? And this is why I feel like you need to be kind to yourself when it comes to a learning curve. All right, but success is definitely on the horizon. You don't see it, I see it. I definitely see it. All right, anything else for our Saggies? Got a couple cards out here. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. I like it. See, it doesn't get better than this. Now, I do feel, Sagittarius, there's something that needs to come to an end. If you are hanging on to something and sneaking around, because this is a card of sneaking around, that's got to end. All right, whether that's a relationship, whether that's an addiction, whatever it is, it's like you have got to put this old way of life aside and move towards something much better, because the Wheel of Fortune is on your side. You know, so I feel like, you know, you rolled the dice, you know, took a chance on a dream, and I feel like your dream is going to come true next year. But again, that's the messages I have for you, Sagittarius. So I hope it resonated. We'll see, won't we? Because we haven't gotten through the year yet. But I feel like you're going to have a really, really, really great year, Sagittarius. I think I'm going to do this now for all the signs, because this was kind of fun. All right, we've got a few people in the chat room. Do anybody, what English is that? Does anybody have a question? If you do have a question, I'm happy to answer it. If not, I'm just going to pop off and appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for hitting that like button. Walking with her and her dogs. Thought of you and your comment about getting one. Thank you again. I'm going to tell you, the Fool card came out, and on the Fool card, Haunted by the Truth, is a little dog. And I just think you would really find that that dog will be the one spirit you can truly trust. Anyway, dogs are a wonderful, wonderful gift. I've had a dog by my side since I was a little girl. They come to me. I've never been without. So, yeah, go get a dog. A dog, a cat, a goldfish, it doesn't matter. You know, just a pet would be a really great thing. All right, you guys, I'm done, and I will see you tomorrow. Until then, have a really great evening. If it's evening time, beautiful day wherever you are. Sending lots of love your way. And yeah, hit that like button. Really appreciate it. And David, go get a dog. All right, bye now.